Hello, welcome to a side story of the Binding of Isaac Repentance challenges. This is a rarity in this situation because it's not something that you regularly see or have happen, but this happens to be the case with this challenge because it was only very recently changed in patches. This would not have happened if I had gotten to the other challenges quicker than 1.7.9 came out. But this is the world we live in, and so thanks to the power that is the Switch version being one whole version behind, we can have the initial form of this challenge still pristine with as many of the changes as humanly possible. So you can see there's passive items that you can find, as well as not being able to pick up any of these when you find them. So it's a balancing act of picking up stuff when you see them. Now, the main thing to keep in mind with this challenge is as soon as you find a health up item, just use it. There's no, true, bad case sign if you hold on to a HP up item for whenever you need it. You can just kind of gain the health and leave it at that. You don't need too much else other than that. You just have extra health to go forward in the challenge with. Now, the thing that I alluded to saying, but made, no shit kind of connotations with the original video, is that these Cantripped challenge with the passive items, if you're playing on a Switch version, or any other version that's from launch Repentance, depending on however you are playing, the passive items only last for the current room. So you might want to hold on to some valuable ones for later boss fights, even if the ending goal is still the same. What have we got in this one? Speedball, Dummy, and Pyromaniac. That might be good to hold on to, you know. I want toothpicks. I'm going to take that just for the extra health. You are useless. That's why I'm going to use you now in case you pick me up one thing. No, you don't. So now it's time to leave B Avenue. So it's only been a couple days since I recorded the last challenge? Technically, I should be not saying these words because the end result of the next challenge is already been revealed. So I shouldn't be saying, oh look, Vanishing Twin. So, whether or not I succeed in Red Redemption, you'll find out in a few days' time, depending on when I'm deciding to upload these. I don't know. It's a case of whatever at this point. But the main thing I wanted to actually say before you get any ideas is that this is still a side story, so anything that happens in this video does not count for whatever may be the case of what ends up being whether I succeed or not. And the other thing to keep in mind as well is that this Repentance file is unfinished. It's not complete. There's no dead god obtained yet. Therefore, not everything is unlocked. There's no godhead I can find. But when I did this challenge earlier, I sure did get a good run because I already had C-section and technology in it. So it was good stuff. Very good stuff. I actually had a run just a bit earlier, taking Tainted Forgotten down to Mother because I wanted to get the Bone Spurs, and I found out. I had both technology and Tech 0.5. No, Tech 0 is what it was. So it kind of and then eventually I found Explosivo. So that was just a bunch of shots being placed onto enemies, and that led to, some really good stuff. You know, it was hey, we have all these shots being attached to an enemy, and then once the shots were there, I think the Tech Zero, arches of lightning or technology did a lot more damage to enemies and fried them. It was actually pretty good. If only I saved the seed number. No, I'm too smart for that. I'm going to take Vanishing Twin and use it as soon as I can. 6 pennies. I don't really need the pennies. I could go to the shop and buy cards if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. That's a thing, whatever. Hello. Vanishing Twin's not even going to work because it has to be as soon as the door is entered. Ah, what a shame. What a useless thing. You know what Vanishing Twin does, right? I did explain it in Baptism by Fire. Hello, Holy Mantle. Not sure why I used all of the cards. That's some HP. It's 2 up. And some more HP. 6 badges. Basically, the idea is that you kind of want to go for as many enemy kills as possible so you can actually get some health up like this and some other cards that may prove to be useful. Though, however much this information will cause you, and look, it's Jacob's Ladder. Very nice. We don't know yet. Divine Intervention! Double tap for the shield. And, yeah, the rules still apply. Don't bother going for the Devil or Angel rooms. They're just going to contain cards that are not useful to you at this point in time. Still have plenty more to go. I have yet to find another missing poster, though it has not been that long since the last video, so I can't really change much. As much as I want to use We Need to Go Deeper to just skip down to the next floor immediately, I kind of want the extra item room. Like getting the start of actually beating the boss fights. That's something I want to do, so I'm going to keep doing that like I did in the other video. The main content instead of the side challenge that this is. It's going to be strange though, you know, you just see this video on your feed and it's kind of like going to end up with an entire goddamn 45th video, another uneven video being put into the challenges playlist. Like, there's only 44 challenges. It's very peculiar that there's an odd number of challenges they added, but then again, it was like there was 20 in Rebirth, then 10, then 5. Really, if you wanted to keep the pattern going, there'd only be 2 challenges, but now they decided to add an extra 7 more. It's very beneficial of them to add those extra challenges. And those challenges have base unlocks, you know, they're just some very good stuff that you can find in there. It's a shame that this is a flooded caves, because I can't find specific, like, indentations in the ground with which to use the We Need to Go Deeper to force a crawl space. That is, like, the thing I do now with the item. Like, I don't even use it to go down floors. That's something I never did. I just don't like the idea of completely skipping floors and skipping the potential to get a even more powerful run. I just prefer having as much as possible. So, like, the boss item, the occasional Devil or Angel room if there is one, some extra item rooms, maybe even finding some pennies to buy something in the shop. I was always more that kind of gamer with this, instead of being like a skipple, get quickly done. That's probably the thing to do if you want to get zip, but that's not do it. Hello, Chad. I'll use you. I'll burst your lung. I'll shoot you in the face. And yes, you can definitely see how different this challenge is when you compare it to its current form and its prior form. Having, you know, you can just rely on getting some really good items to show up. Whereas with the item challenge being what it is, like if it's based off of active items, then you have whatever the game gives you. Oh, consolation prize. Nice. Aquarius and Glass Eye. Yeah, whatever. We can just keep going. Not like it matters. We're already so far into the video. We're already at Flooded Caves 2. God damn it. I want to use my goddamn shovel, but I can't. Never mind, there's one. Good, good, good. Excellente. Now we just gotta destroy this room. And then I can use it. Right off the bat. Something I did find, something I did do on this Switch file that I should point out. I realized after a couple of runs of Tainted Cane that, hey, I should probably try and unlock all of the pickup types before I get further on into Tainted Cane, because if more pickup types show up, like the golden keys, golden coins, stuff like that. Well, I guess golden coin is a ways away. I need to still do that with Tainted Keeper. But if those show up, then it gives me more like value to what I craft in order to actually get some really good items in Tainted Cane runs. So that was a thing I had to do really quickly, which was beat a couple of the challenges. And there's still some challenges I need to really get on to beating. I don't think I've tried Soda System yet, and some other stuff too. Probably should. That's probably the thing I need to do. Wow, what a useful room. There's 4 cards in here. Aquarius, I don't really need. Mom's Eye in the back of my face. Oh, Parasite would be pretty cool. Glass Eye to make you look pretty. And Dio, there was no enemies to reroll. And I guess a pin. I mean, why am I holding onto Jacob's Ladder if I'm just gonna Bible Bomb at the end? I should probably use it whenever I can. And it'll definitely be better in flooded caves because Jacob's Ladder got a very nice upgrade if you hadn't heard me talk about it before. It's that specific, like, the effect was weakened in general, but if you're in an area with a bunch of water, like flooded caves or dross or downpour, then using Jacob's Ladder, the effect will be similar to that of its initial incarnation of having arcs go all the way across the room instead of being barely besides the room. It's a very unique effect, and it made me realize after a little bit that an actual good synergy now would be flush with Jacob's Ladder, because you could just put room water down, because that's what flush does. It also, along with kind of turning enemies into shit, it kind of also creates a water layer put onto the ground. You can just do that and get an increase to the effectiveness of Jacob's Ladder. And that seems like a pretty cool thing that they incorporated into this game. I'm not sure if it actually does work. It probably does, knowing how life is and how this game functions. But it's definitely something to look out for if ever need be. This gives me Soul Heart, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It's just an extra damage up and some speed. Kane needs that speed. I think that's one thing also with the recent patch that is missing for the time being. It looks bone spurs. I just unlocked that. And it's that with how it is now, Tainted Cane is going to start off with less power but more range. Because in 1.7.9b, I think it was, yeah, they changed Tainted Cane's attributes to Mirror Cane. So he starts off with more damage with less range. But the cost of salvaging being changed. So it's 50-50. It's basically the same thing as me going into that room for no reason. It's basically the same thing as Gatorade. It's basically the same thing as... God damn it, I've lost my place. Jesus Christ. The same thing as what I was thinking about when it comes to playing the Lost and getting the Lost unlocks with Godhead. Because you could start a Rebirth with no innate Holy Mantle, but less paths to do. Or you can go to Repentance, where you have some good stuff, like Spectral Tears, Eternal D6, some extra damage, even a Holy Mantle embedded into you, at the cost of there being way more paths to do instead. So, it's a case of whether you want less to do with more survivability, or more of, like, what, I lost the analogy, you know what I mean, right? I'll probably type it up anyway. I know how I function in editing, that's why I'm editing my videos. You knows. Alright, Bone Spur, come on. I need to actually activate that Holy Mantle whenever I can. Because I'm actually quite low in health, and I didn't realize that. Yeah, Bone Spur! Try, baby. Yeah, whatever. Alright, Jacob's Ladder and Bombino. You're silly, you know that. Get some Parasite in you. There you go, some extra health. I will get this Angel Room. Whether you like it or not, it's mine. Yeah, Bombino. I think I've actually done the secret, like, escape for Bombino here, like, once or twice. It's not something I do often, but it would be great if I could actually, like, spawn a bunch of pennies in a room so I could actually force that out, because sinus infection is pog, and it's always worth getting sinus infection. Yay, Raging Tears. Waha! Well, hey. Now it's time to take another drink. Think about thinking. That's how it works. That's how Kane functions. Acropolis 1. Oh man. I mean, I could use my bombs to just leave this room. I don't need to stay around. If I wanted extra cars, then maybe. But I don't necessarily need it right now. Unless... I need a ladder. So I can actually have maneuverability. But only a little bit. Oh shit. Is that a smart idea? No, it's not. I had a feeling that was going to happen. And it happened anyway. Zoom zoom. I'm over here now. Come get me! Like, politely, though, because I want to still survive. Ah, Mom's awake, nice. Oh, joy. Oh, buddy. Oh, jeez. Oof. Hopefully you fellas had a good Valentine's Day. I know it's been months ago, probably, by the time this gets uploaded. I don't know when. But hopefully you had a decent enough time. What's diplopia gonna do? Like, what? Really? What is this video game at this moment in time? This is why this challenge is so interesting in concept when it comes to the initial form. Mega Bean. No, that was Mega Bean. I thought it was Mega Bean. Because you can just be given shit that is ridiculous and make you succeed pretty well. Can this guy? Damn, I have to get into the line of fire for once. Hey! Matchbook for an extra soul heart, backup. Glass cannon for funny. And soy milk. Because that's the best option to pick with Kane. You'll see soon enough, because I'm gonna waste it right now! Yes! Damage down, tears way up. However, like, you don't get the sturdy kind of shot balancing you have with 2 eyes. So Kane with the soy milk is not the greatest option. Oh man, is that Sinfoil? I think that's Sinfoil. Yeah, Sinfoil. Sinfoil is amazing. Glad to see it in there. Actually, I kind of want to know. I'm going to do this for a little bit. It's by Tier Fired, isn't it? Or it's just, okay, like, yeah, there you go. Just pissed out some spiders. Really, Guppy? Guppy's tail? Okay. The transformation's not going to stay, by the way. You're not going to hold on to a bunch of things expecting to transform with a transformation. That's not going to be entirely likely. At least I have some spiders now. They're just going to walk into the wrong part of these enemies and just waste their usability. Which is a shame. But hey, as the saying goes, what if I stay here? Ow. That was not my intended plan. I was just going to stand in front of the turret and just let it go. And hopefully have just some dry baby effects go off. That did not happen though. I just passed by the one I wanted to use. There you go. Kane's Upper Eye. Short-sighted. Member card. I have not been in the shop in 20 years. I'm not going to use that. It's a very silly item. Oh, never mind. There's a shop right there. We'll see what's on sale. And then we'll immediately leave because it kicks you out after you leave. We'll find out together what's on sale. With some extra Cantripped cards being spawned, by the way. It's strange how the minimap appy didn't like these Cantripped cards being on the minimap. I don't quite understand why that was the case. Hey, some extra money, also some extra Gatorade. I love Gatorade. I changed my text tone back to Gatorade just for shits and gigs. In case you were wondering what that even was. Hairpin and Mom's Pearl. That makes purity. Pretty good. Oh, I did find out. I found out, like, a little while ago. Just in a random off-the-cuff run. And it was... Actually, I have a screenshot of it. Hold on, I'll give you a moment. Yeah, I found out that restart key, the R key, costs in the maximum amount of coins. So I did found that on a Tainted Blue Baby run. And it was on sale here for 49. It was amusing. I think I actually picked up... No, I actually didn't pick up an item and it spawned. It was just... I re-rolled it. I re-rolled the item to see what was there, and that was just a thing in that run. It was very silly. Alright, now that that's over, I picked up a spider butt, which means... damage. Man, let me slow down on damage. Pretty good. Incredible. Finding the brainworm is also a very good trinket. If you've never found brainworm in any of your repentance runs, I'd recommend you picking it up and using it for a little while, and then you'll realize just how incredible it is. Yo, was that... And then I thought it was Vengeful Spirit for some reason, and it's not what that is in the slightest. Hey, don't be doing that. It was bloody lust. Sacrificial Dagger. My fate protects me. Protects tile. I'll just use that already, because you're not gonna be doing any more. It's just the pile. Ah! Hey! It's Big Chub. murder him. I'm gonna get that angel room, whether you like it or not, video game. Woo-ha! Side deck, extra room. One, a multi-dimensional baby. Growth hormones. And pupular duplex. I am incredibly good at this video game. If those are correct, I'm pretty sure I know of them. It's just that growth hormones, I don't quite know. Now, I think growth hormones is purple. Unless... it was Void Rage. I knew it. I'm not good at this game. I was never good at this game. How sad of me. Admitting my faults live on... not live. I already said it was going to come out months later. So this is not live in the slightest. Get Monstrode. Punch. There you go. Ooh, okay. This boy's just going to fly me around. Okay, alright. There's still a guy there. Oh, my nose is itching. Stop it. Oh, hey, Cricket's body. I love Cricket's body. Cricket's body is so good of an item. I love the goddamn splash damage. It's super fucking good. Murder, murder, everything. Punch him in the face real hard like this. Now that is adrenaline. Adrenaline is like Panic U's power. Unless it's specifically something else. Yeah, adrenaline! I have extra power thanks to some health being taken away from me. You can't take away my health, not when I shift into maximum overdrive. I'll just give myself the extra bombs and blow this up, in the case that it is. It was. And I'll blow up again, do some extra little bit of damage. It's a tiny little extra bit of damage. There you go. What's in this card? Infestation! Hey, extra chest. Give me some health. Nice. I should have, like, Diplopia it. It's like, Diplopia's interesting, because I think it was Yero that I used in a Hush room, and I found, like, hey, all the chests are basically the same kind of thing. Check out this amazing item. Battery pack, never mind, it gave me a bunch of fucking cards. Okay, hello Scorpio, it's my sign. Hello Magneto, I don't really need it. Gotta take a shit in the room. Now a triple shot, now I am Keeper. Time to run away as Keeper. Hello to these fellas. Keeper time! You know I triple shot. Wait, and he did it to himself, the dummy. And there's Flush, I was talking about Flush a moment earlier. How incredible that is. Hey, suplex! Coming with the suplex. Yeah, baby, we'll suplex the Angel Breaker. Rude. I was just running away. And you were there. Take some big chubby action then. Chub chub. But it's Lost. You know how Lost tends to go. Not very well. There. Alright, now it's time to Diplopia. Because funny. Extra health. Scissors! We're gonna have some fun in this room here. Wooden nickel for flipping a coin. You flip the coin. Book of Revelations for soul protection. Some glitter bombs. I'll just blow this wall up for shits and gigs. It's gonna contain nothing. Quince is pretty cool. And Mom's bracelet. It's useless. And see, look, the water effect stayed. It's consistent with that entire room. That's why it's probably cool to have Jacob's Ladder and Flush on you. Wouldn't it be funny? It's like rain on a blood clot day. It's a god's flesh when you're already late. I'm gonna pick up this fucking rock to get smushed. That was funny. Wouldn't you have laughed? These guys need to stop. I'm gonna multi-dimensional buddy. If I didn't have the Bible, I would be, like, saving some of the better items for the actual mom fight. However, I have the Bible, so I don't need to practice in the slightest for the mom fight. I can just run in there and press one button and succeed in the fight. Speaking of succeeding, some tears for some extra health. I don't really need the tier rate increase. I can just take the extra health and run away. Also, we have given Delirious. Delirious is pretty delirious. I like it. Good pick, video game. Good pick. Game hasn't been nice to me since the Mega Satan stuff I talked about beforehand. Unless that was in the future. I don't know. It's a crisis. I don't know what's happening. Which one came first? The Red Redemption or the side challenge? I don't know. I'm in intense panic. it's surprising it's been only 22 minutes. Pretty quick run, not going to lie. And you really think about it, like, most runs tend to be about half an hour. It's a good-ass time sink. You can just pump a bunch of hours into a run like this. Piggy bank, give me money. I have some money. It's pretty good money. Takes a little bit of area. And hey, it's an incubus. Incubus is nice. I need to do lift stuff. I really do. Because if I just get the euthanasia, I'll be fine. Like, euthanasia would be a really good item to find. I like euthanasia a lot. Not out of context, mind you, just the specific syringe that fires off into a bunch of other shots. That item is cool. It's one of those rare Isaac sentences like, I found cancer, what a good run. Anyways, enough of that. That was the bibble. That was the side challenge. That's all that needed to be done. That's really it. All of it's been done. This is my current stats of what challenges I need to actually do. So many of these I have yet to complete on this file. It's just all over the place. All over the place. The hot potato I can probably do quickly. And then baptism by fire I need to do because of purgatory. Because that item unlock is pretty good. And then also secrets. You see, like, those are my stats currently. Still quite a ways off from doing things. And then, like, the actual stats here. Yet to find the Lost. Lost is just lost on me. Yet to do any of these. See, I did get to... Goddamn... I got to Beast sometimes, but died sometimes. So I still need to do Beast runs. Anyways, that's it for this side story. I will see you in the next canonical video, which is Red Dead Redemption. I mean, it's just Red Redemption. There is no dead. I mean, it's just red. I mean, it's just... See you then. Had a fun time, fellas. Goodbye.